I'm talking to Stephanie, and Heather and Amanda are listening in. And Stephanie says since the lockdown, all she's done is eat and sleep. Now, Stephanie, right before we took the break, I was saying you have a decision to make about how you spend this time versus how everybody else spends this time. And I was saying you can out prepare everybody, you can be ready when maybe others are not. What do you think about what I'm saying?
No, but that's something to really to think about. I was even speaking to friends of mine that basically was saying kind of the same thing, but I was just ignoring them because again, I've just been in a funk.
I spent all of my life in athletics. I
Mhm.
played football in grade school, junior high, high school, college, and we. I just always had an attitude that the off season was as important as the season because I always wanted to show up the first day of the season having out prepared everybody else, every other team we were going to play, in every category. I wanted to out prepare them in getting in shape, working on speed, learning plays, getting mind right. And I can't tell you how many games we won before we ever stepped on the field because we out prepared the other side before the season ever started. And right now, this is the off season. America has gone into the off season and they're getting ready to blow the whistle and start this over again. The question is, are you going to out prepare everybody else? Right now, you've got maybe 30 days, maybe 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I don't know what it is, but this is the time that you could be searching careers, getting yourself in shape, doing whatever you need to do. So when that door opens, you step out there and everybody else is in your rear view mirror. This is the time that you didn't have this time before. This is the time that you can make yourself gilt edge, cutting edge, leaning forward, an absolute machine ready to go. How does that sound to you when you hear it said back to you that way? I don't know
Yeah,
what your friends are telling you. I'm just telling you what I'm saying.
yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Like I kind of put that in my mindset, like, okay, well, just like you said, it's a time for me to do things that I couldn't do prior because I was working. I can start working out because I wanted to get motivated. Yesterday, I rolled my bike for the first time, which felt like really, really, really good to like get outside and feel the wind and different things like that. So I honestly agree with you, and I really need to get in that.
You know, our self esteem, our self worth, our self image, those are terms we use all the time, but we don't ever really define them. Self worth, what we think we're worth, self esteem, how we regard ourselves with regard to the world and others, our self image, what we think defines us, who we are. All of those things are based on what we observe ourselves do and accomplish. And if right now you see yourself getting up every morning, getting yourself ready, getting yourself dressed, and all of a sudden you're running 3 miles a day, you got a six pack on your belly, you're eating right, you're reading things, you're exploring your area that you're going to be working in, you're making contacts before they open the doors, you're talking to employers, you're doing this, you're doing that, and they're saying, man, here's a girl coming out of isolation that's talking to me. You're observing yourself doing this and you're saying, man, I'm a player. I've got it together. And when you observe yourself doing all that, you're not going to have time to be watching Netflix and you're going to feel a whole lot better about who you are.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. I really need to
That's,
be ahead of the curve, and I I need to have that mindset for sure.